what do you do when you're a master of a genre and everybody's criticizing you for your tropes? What if you make a movie and you go, I'm going to do none of those things, and you watch me still crush it? Let's talk about 1982's Tenebrae. This was written and directed by Dario Argento. Now, of course, he's the master of giallo filmmaking, which had a lot of tropes, including unaliving ladies in various ways, and also the velvet, crushed, beautiful lighting of blues and reds and greens and very unnatural lighting. So he's like, okay, well, what if we don't do that? And what if I make this really clean and bright and surgical and you can see everything? What about that? Now, first off, I should say that several members of Goblin came together to make the score for this movie, and the opening credit song to Tenebrae is perhaps the best opening credit song ever, period, question mark. Insane, so good. Argento's talking about, the criticism of his violence in his movies, and so he makes a movie about people who are inspired by a book or a movie to have real life violence, and how that is a totally different thing. I think it's a really brave look at himself and his work as a filmmaker, not to mention incredibly beautiful and stupidly scary. And then if we're talking technical, the crane shot in this movie, which is 2.5 minutes, which took 3 days to shoot, is so incredibly beautiful and really worth the price of admission alone. Just watching a master create difficulties for himself in a way that he doesn't need to, and create and make something so unbelievably beautiful out of it. I think that this is such a great example of that. Here's the thing I always come back to. Tenebrae isn't trying to hide its artifice at all. It wants you to see the construction, the angles, and the control, because that is the kink of it, is the precision of everything, including violence. Okay, let's read some copy. Italian horror stylist Dario Argento presents this incredibly well-orchestrated, inventive suspense thriller about Peter Neal, an American mystery novelist who comes to Rome to promote his latest release, Tenebrae. Soon after his arrival, a bizarre sequence of shocking homicides occur, which strangely resemble the murders in his book, and he himself becomes the subject of horrifying threats. Although the police are stunned and confused, Neal decides to take charge of an investigation with the help of his agent, John Saxon, and his staff. Tenebrae is released as unsane in the US, cut by more than 10 minutes. This is the rarely seen, uncut, uncensored version. Yeah. Okay, let's see this glorious tape and see what we have trailer-wise on Tenebrae today. Talk to me about Tenebrae.